even more love for Yuta. This character, I cannot get enough with how much he's helping my account out. I'm so glad. So this is very hard. So when it comes to domain investigation, you got normal, you got hard, then you got very hard. Very hard is very hard, especially when you don't have much going on in terms of with my account. Of course, in terms of power, that's what it's lacking. Well, I say that's what it was lacking. It's no longer lacking that, of course, right? Ever since pulling Yuta, I've said it before and I'll say it again, he has elevated my account. He's also going to be elevating a lot of people's other account in terms of just being a fantastic all-rounder character, as well as having good damage. FYI, I'm going to have to do a video talking about the memory card, the free-to-play one, because the free-to-play one for the ultimate is fantastic. The one that I've got going on right now, it's a plan B, so that way I've got my ultimate, which already does amazing amount of damage, but then if I activate that with the skill 3, I've got double the power, and that's exactly what I'm utilizing. Now, again, this is on very hard at domain investigation. It is tough. Like I said, it is very tough, but with having Yuta and it now enabling me to use my Gojo at a later time, because I've already got an amazing DPS character already up front, it kind of alleviates the pressure of me being able to use my Gojo at a later time to kind of then speed up the process to beat the more difficult content by having 2 powerhouses. So this is another big reason why Yuta is a must summon, must wanted character. That being said, I've just realized I've got 2 out of the 3 global Egyptian god cards, and this is a Yu-Gi-Oh reference, FYI. I'm sure you guys are aware of that. You know, you've got Slifer the Sky Dragon, aka Yuta. You got Obelisk the Tormentor, aka Gojo, and to be fair, the Winged Dragon of Ra, I'll give it to Kukusaki, because right now she's holding it down for the yellow typing. Although, come half anniversary, a certain somebody is taking that spot. Although on JP, technically right now it's Itadori that's taking the Winged Dragon of Ra slot. Just a bit of a Yu-Gi-Oh reference. Why not? I mean, it just came to my mind when I was like, hold on a minute. I've got the best red DPS character. I've got the best blue DPS character. The one I'm missing right now is Kukusaki, so there's that. Anyway, so just to give you guys a little rundown what's going on. The first fight, I saw that blue typing was needed. This is one of the big reasons why I was actually very happy about the movie banner with the SRs being blue typing. This is why I said that how I kind of need more firepower for my blue typing. So, you know, getting that free marquee and then obviously getting the panda through the free tickets, of course, for me personally, from a free-to-play perspective, helps me out tremendously, and that's kind of like one of the scenarios, one of the situations, and why it does help me out, of course. So that's kind of one of the big reasons why I did invest a little bit more into them in situations like that, where I can actually utilize them and not have to use my best characters up front. Like, I saved my Gojo, of course, right, rather than just using him and wasting the turns. So now, once that is done with, we're back into the swing of things where red is the advantage play here, which is fantastic. So Yuta can make quick work with all of this, of course. Obviously, each round counts as its own. I'm sure you guys are all aware of this if you've done domain investigation, of course. So right now, everything I am doing is to stall as well as push for Yuta. So this is what I love. The fact that that memory card is kind of giving me, like to me right now, my skill 3 is like a mini ultimate, and I love that. So right there, we did 171. I know, like, the most I've managed to do from Yuta's third skill is plus 300k damage with the memory card being activated. So the ultimate itself is doing fantastic. So I don't know if Yuta's going to be able to. Yeah, okay, yeah, I was going to say I don't think I'll be able to get that third skill popped off again, of course. But I will say with what I've got going on, with how strong that third skill is, I'm gonna have to bump up a little bit more too. My goal was to max out both the ultimate and the skill 3. That's kind of what I'm chasing for, of course. But anyway, so moving along, we are now we've got 2 of the rares, very nice. We're on. By the way, I always go for damage. I don't know about you guys, but I always go for, especially now with Yuta's passive popping off. I'm just gonna cater to damage. He'll handle all the supportive play, of course. Now, I kind of misplayed here because I thought it was a pattern where it's like on the first boss, you've got 3 enemies, then you've got a single enemy, then you've got 3 enemies again, and then you've got the single. I thought the 4th fight was going to be a single enemy, so I was like, sweet, I can use that mode. Sorry, I can use that fight to get my ultimate back, right? Kind of waste turns, keep the stuns going. Hence why I kind of chased and went to the ult here, which, let's be honest, when you having a level, was it level 8, level 9 ultimate? Yeah, it's gonna OHKO. it's gonna Oko. So yeah, that's all she wrote. So Yuta's really coming in clutch right there. Now here's the one thing which I actually love about Domain Investigation, because usually when you do the ultimate for Yuta, it resets, so that means you have to wait for it to kind of recharge again. If you use the ultimate and you head over to the next fight, it resets, so I can start immediately farming my ultimate again. So that's fantastic right there. I'm glad that they didn't make it so that the stipulation carries over, otherwise Yuta would have been questionable in that area. But anyway, area 4, I thought it was going to be a single target, but it's not. It's 3 bosses, but it is what it is. Keeping with the same structure, Yuta's doing absolutely fine. I've still got 3 of his passive. I don't think any of the passive popped off. This character, man, I just cannot get enough of how fantastic of a unit this is. And then, by the way, this character is going to be heavy carrying us for a long time. Let me tell you. Okay, so we've got 3 enemies. We've got 2 poisons, and we've got a little frog. Obviously, I went with the frog first. Is that even a frog? I'm going to call it a frog, and it doesn't really matter. So looking at the situation that I was in, I knew I could Oko him, and that is because of Yuta's skill 3. This is what I love. Oh, I love this. So I think I stunned here. By the way, I didn't know at this current moment that I could chase my ultimate. I thought it was locked off, but yeah. So this is what I love, having that memory card with the skill 3, because even though I don't have my ultimate at the ready, I know I can absolutely just do 6-figure damage onto this enemy. Not knowing that, yeah, these 2 boys were going to actually do a ton of damage, which was kind of surprising. I wasn't expecting that, but hey, I ain't complaining. I am not complaining. So get that damage going. Give me the, yeah, there we go. So this one we did what, 110, so right there. Solid numbers being gained right there. Very solid numbers. I am extremely happy. So obviously it's making all the more difficult progression from the game more easier. Ever since pulling this character, would you look at that? Okay, so right now, since there's 2 mushrooms, I decided to use this opportunity to kind of stall and get Yuta's ultimate ready. So that's the first passive popping off, which is fine. Also, obviously, when the passive does pop, you do lose out on energy, but that's fine. That's fine. Having your passive pop off is not the end of the world, especially in this situation. So I tried to go for the Oko, got one of them because of the HP stipulation and one of them being super low. Get some AoE going as well as the crit drop, which is very nice. So the ultimate is at the ready, so I could just kind of casually go about, just taking my time with it. So that is the second to last boss done. Yuta is just doing his part and getting the job done. So this is where things get a little bit more difficult now, where there is no way in God's green earth I would have done this without him. So this is what I mean about him just having, well, having additional firepower. Like, for me, this is something that I need. I don't know if anyone else is in that same situation where they're lacking in firepower, because right now Gojo was my hard carry, but now that I've got Yuta, I can now look at this and be like, cool, let me handle this. So one of the boss is red, well, is disadvantaged to red, the other one is disadvantaged to green. So I'm pretty sure the green one then has advantage over red. It's like a switch over, right? I might be tripping here. So that's that. This is second passive popped off. Yeah. So I pretty much said, right, I know for a fact that I can target the last boss. Now I knew that after seeing the amount of damage that I dealt, and especially seeing that the first boss is has it over the red typing, meaning that I won't be doing as much resistance. Sorry, oh my god, resistance. Gojo would play a big role here. And keep in mind, Gojo hasn't entered yet. He's still in the back. Fresh 7 turns. So this is what I mean about hard, difficult content, where I've now got 2 crazy, the best of the best DPS characters, and how that is going to push my account and push future content to be achievable for me personally on my free-to-play account. So, yeah, pretty much going with the nuke here. Go with the ultimate. Boom. That's fine. I know for a fact that if I activate my skill 3, that second boss, dead, gone, out of here. Because I know the amount of damage that I possess on that third skill will easily clean house on that third. So this is what I love, man. Just a mini ultimate with that skill 3. Anyway, so I think, yeah, I guaranteed myself that kill with the debuff, and then I opted out to kind of stall for a turn and stun the first enemy, since he's going to be causing a lot of issues. So once again, get that memory card going, and mini ult coming in, get those debuffs. I mean, without the debuff it would have been fine, because I still would have OHKO'd, because yeah, the damage 240k. Yep, the damage. Oh, then again, that's all with the buffs and whatnot, but it would have been probably over 150. Anyway, so final boss now. Resistance is at play. My team is not in the best of positions. However, even though resistance is play, YUTA can still do just under slightly 100k in terms of the third skill if I use my memory card. But I knew hand on heart that one of my support characters, if they get clipped, it's a GG, which is fine. In this situation, in this game mode, it's a-okay if someone drops off, because realistically, in a situation where I'm just at such a disadvantage, I need to bring in the next DPS character, because having Gojo and YUTA together, that is a powerhouse. So right there, that's exactly what happened. Thankfully, he targeted my Inumaki, so that way I can still make good use of Yuki's Jujutsu damage up, of course. So making good use of Gojo being here, so that way I can focus more on the breakage. YUTA will obviously do his part on his damage. So even though there's resistance, I'm not gonna lie, YUTA is still doing good damage for resistance play. It's it puts a smile on my face. Now I'm really trying to utilize the third skill at the right time, because if need be, I kind of want to pair it up. So there's the counter. There's the counter. My guy tried it. Gives me an extra turn to chill. So I think I opted out to go with Gojo's ultimate here, because I mean, don't want to waste turns. No one's really got their ultimate anytime soon. So had 60 altogether. Might as well make good use of getting a round in to do some big hits. So Gojo comes in, does his ult. I don't think I break it. I do break. Nice, cool. Okay, cool. So like, even with the resistance, 73k is not bad at all. Especially with this boss being, what, 59k in power level terms? Jesus. So we got Yuki's ultimate at the ready, so that's another stun if I need to waste a turn. Can't remember what I did here. Okay, for a second there I thought I would have buffed, but decided to give the buff to Gojo. Kind of make sure that he does, because I mean right now he's doing the most damage at this current moment of time. I'm just trying to clear it as soon as possible. So get all the buffs going, get the cheeky little stun, get the damage going, activating the third skill. I was like, right, if I'm gonna go big, gotta go big right now, and this is it, because Yuki will, his ultimate will do a decent amount of damage too. So 77k, and then boom, boom, boom. Look at that! Look at that! The cleanup. Woo, boys, it is good. It is damn good with this YUTA dropping. Oh my goodness. But yeah, that was pretty much domain investigation. This is on very hard. The fact that I can now complete it puts a smile on my face. I can grind this out, get the good rewards, get the high amount needed, and exchange all those goodies for the shop. So yeah, all complete, done.